we will continue to work on the Fender. Now when we look at on the Fender, the shape is not like what we get started. I could see that there's a more like a flat plane there. It's like a not flat plane, it's a angle slope, but the surface is a little flat, not curved like what I did here. So this is incorrect. And now let's take a look at the little more detail on that. Is connected right there, and this is another piece. It has a angle like this. Now the font though, when I look at it more, I could see something. Let me try to go to the font right there. Here we go. So that's another piece. So it's kind of running through here, a little curve in, and has a lot of gap right there on the font. Let's keep going. Actually, this part is an engine, and it seems like on the side is actually coming in like this, and then there's another section there. I'm not sure what it is. Let me zoom in quick. Yeah, that's an engine. So the engine is coming from there to here, and this is a, I don't know what to call, powertrain or something like that drive the wheel. So, and it rises about that level, and these are extend, and then has another curve there like this. So we probably should try to work on the side plane right there, compartment actually. So let's right there, select that one. In this case, I would just extrude this section so that I can see, extrude it, and I'm gonna switch to workspace because I want to push it down just like that. And let's take a look at on the side, switch to 4, turn off grid. Here we go. So that's about there, that level, and then it's coming forward there. Okay, that is incorrect there. I think it's just right here. So I'm gonna grab the vertices there, move it back right there too. Okay, so I just extend that. Here we go. It doesn't look nice at all. I think based on the they are totally separate geometry. Okay, so it's actually extended right there. So hold on, I got confused with that. Let me undo quick. Just look like that. That's good. Okay. And basically, what we will do is we will take this out with like separate it. So I'm gonna extract. Here we go, and go to object mode. Alt Shift D. Let's do this way. Edit, delete by tile history. Alt Shift D. So they are separate object now. Here we go. I mean, in this way, we could extend that bottom part to there. So I'm gonna grab these phases, turn on move to, and then just move. Here we go. And let's go to the side view. let's edit. Oh, straight line is fine. Okay, just straight line. Here we go. But this section, when we look at it, goes all the way like that. So grab vertices and then just push it. Turn on 5 so that look like this. Here we go. Okay. So now I think we better to add span on there. So multi-cut so that it's kind of can you see, get a little match there. I'm gonna scale it. I double click the edge loop, scale so that they kind of conform into that section. Scale that one too. Oh, this one you will have to select. Here we go. Okay. Alright. These can be scaled a little bit. How about that? Maybe a little bit of this. To give it a little nice curve. Here we go. Okay. So now we're gonna have to match this thing. I think this might be too. Okay, we need to move it down more. Right there. So, oops, sorry. Let's just move it down. If I switch to full, can you see? Just move it down like to match with that edges there. Here we go. So that is a similar level. It's not. Oh no, that's good because of this picture. Look at the right there. We want to be kind of. Oh, that's really high. Can you see? That's good. Actually, hey guys, I was wrong. Right here. Let me undo. It's keep it straight line. Here we go. Keep it straight line. On that. I might make it curve. Hold on, let me undo quick. Oh, that's too far. Sorry. Let's go back. Here we go. Just keep it like that. So now we're gonna try to match this phase. So what I could do, I could just, let's do like this. Vertices. Okay. And I mean, the reason that I snap because I just wanted to get into the same level like that. That's how I want it. You can snap the one and go. Here we go. So just like that. Okay. So now it's gonna be a little too much work to move. What we move the vertices. This is what we can do. This is a trick. I'm gonna delete. Here we go. Okay. And oh, sorry. We want to keep that. So let's delete only this. Here we go. And then we're gonna delete the edge. Leave the vertices. Delete that vertices. Now this section, let's get rid of it temporarily. Here we go. So now see, it's flat. And then we can connect this back. There we go. So can you see? And then now we're gonna cut them there, but let's move this section. I'm gonna just hold V and snap so that they're a straight line. Here we go. Okay. And then I'm gonna move that right there to get it close there. Oh, wait a minute. This guy has to come out. Let me look. Right there. So it doesn't have to go in. Here we go. We're gonna have to move that, this section. Here we go. And I could do snap like this. Okay, so now keep moving that part. So now this part I could just grab the vertices, edges, and then move it up. Here we go. Let's take a look at on the side view. It's actually a little higher, like there. Move forward. Here we go. Okay. So now we got to bring this up higher and grab vertices, move it up. Okay, we want it to touch somehow, and I think we're gonna do our best to make it looks like that. Okay, so I think this is, we gotta isolate these two together. Hold on, let's go to object mode, select these two, make sure you remove from the mesh layer, then I can turn it off. Oh no, hold on, this one has to be delete history, and then it's still grouped because of this object, because we extract them. So edit, delete by ungroup. Here we go. So now we can hide that. Select this and add in there. Here we go. So we just want to see this section. And actually I could feel like we could move this guy outward a little bit, because I think here we go. Yep, because can you see right there? It's a little angle from there to here. So the bays are kind of wider than the top part. And when we look at the shape of, let's look at on top view. Here we go. Full, can you see? I think we could even make it like this, straight line, and then move outward like that. Here we go. I think that's good, just like that. So now I'm gonna have to go back and edit this area, move it so that is kind of touch, scale it, touch in straight line. Here we go. And I could see that I got to move up. Let's go to object. Come on. There we go. And vertex. So we're gonna have to moving this section right here. We can delete that part right there, temporary. Okay, and then get rid of that line so that we have enough vertex there. Oh, come on. Here we go. And because I wanted to move so that is line up like this. Here we go. Yeah, so I think this is what we will get, something like that. Okay, so now I think that level is good, this level, that's good. Okay, so now we're gonna remove this. Oops, sorry. Delete it, and then now it's delete that. So I gotta do this way instead. Here we go, so that I can keep that delete because I want the vertices to be there. That's all. Okay, so now I'm gonna connect that to here, and then from there to there. There we go. And then I'm gonna connect this back right there. 1, 2. You can do snap to hold shift, so that it's kind of a you get snapping at 10% at a time, so that it gives a little reference. Okay, so do it again, cut it back, and there we go. That one. This time I just middle mouse. Here we go. So it looked like this, and it still looks crooked. Now I'm gonna show you a trick. Here we go. There is a trick. So we're gonna go to selection tool, select that, delete history. Let's save this in as, gonna save as it. Here we go. Delete history, and you can freeze transform now. Okay, so now there is a sculpting tool that allow you to relax or smooth out the wireframe. Now, so let me take a look to make sure if this is what we want. Let me press 3 to see. It is kind of curving like that. That's good. So go back to 1. So now you have to be on object mode. Under mesh tool, you have a sculpt tool. I can tear off that menu. Now the sculpt tool, there's a sculpt. These allow you to pull and push. Smooth is to flat things out. Relax is to relax the geometry and try to maintain the 3D space, which is the conform of the form itself. Smooth will flat, ignore the 3D space. Now in this situation, we want it flat. We don't want to maintain the geometry surface like that. So I'm gonna use a smooth. Now with smooth, you may not see your circle like mine. So what you need to do is you need to zoom out, because sometimes your circle might be like this big. Can you see? When you are close up, you can't see, you see only dot. So dolly out until you see your circle. Now to reduce the size, if I double click on smooth option, smooth to option, size, that's the size. So you can change the scale there. Can you see? Now there's a shortcut. Just take a look at the size and strength. Shortcut is you hold B key, left mouse button, and then you just move left to make a small size. Move right to make a larger size. Now, can you see the straight line there? If I let go B key, let go the mouse quick, hold M key and left mouse click, you move up and down. Now, move up, you change strength. Move it down, you reduce it. So I want you to reduce the strength to, like, it's about that tall. See that, the reference? Here we go, just a little, and then start it to smooth. Now when you smooth though the brush, do not smooth on the edge, just only within side. So I think my string is too low. Let me go up. Can you see it started to shift? So we can kind of soften the layout, make it become a little more soft curve. Here we go. And can you see that? So if I keep doing it more, I keep going up. And I focus on this line. If you wanted to smooth a one direction, you smooth the line, like all the edges. Here we go, one direction, and then another direction. Now if you want to smooth that horizontal, you can just go like this. Can you see? Now I'm gonna avoid that. I want this section to be soft, but not that line. And I'm gonna change the brush size a little smaller. Here we go. Smooth it out. Here we go. Oh. Okay. So that there won't be too sharp cut. Here we go. And I think if you feel like you really need to smooth the edge, I think I'm gonna do it on this one. Here we go. So that they have a really nice curve cut. Let me press 3. Here we go. See how it looks? Just like that. And I'm gonna press 1 back. I'm gonna smooth this area better. Oop. Too much. Here we go. Okay. And then I can soften that line a little bit. And that's it for that section. So I'm gonna close that. Now there's more tools in here. We will come back when we sculpt the dove, the bird, if I pronounce correct. So we will come back and use these two more. Okay, so for now we're done. If I press 3, it looks kind of okay. I'm gonna bring everything back. Here we go. Okay, so there's some space there, but because we're gonna have to create another section, we could actually reuse this, and then we don't have to build the compartment up. Oh, by the way, I built it only. Okay. I not exactly mistake, but I didn't do the other side, so we're gonna mirror geometry. But before that, I think this guy, actually this section, let me select only these edges, scale it. Oops, sorry. Here we go. I want straight line, easy to control. Then move it a little bit. Here we go. Okay. Now the reason is because I'm gonna create another the step right there. Here we go. And these are separate pieces. We could do just one. I mean, you can do all the detail right there later if you want to. I mean, I'm not going to do that. So I'm gonna select these, just like, how about like that? Extrude it, and then change to workspace, and then you grab like this. I mean, you could use a new plane if you like. That would be just fine too. But I'm gonna do this way because kind of I switch to scale 2 and flat that edge. I just scale to flatten it. Okay, so now we're gonna extract this out. Extract. Here we go. Delete history, Alt Shift D. Okay. And see if they are still under the group. They're still under the group. Select the group, edit, ungroup. It's just because we extracting it. Now you can feed transform, might be easier. Yeah, feeds both, because now it's time to mirror this side. Oop. So select that. Here we go. So let's mirror that. We feed transform. Okay. Mirror geometry. And we're gonna use bounding box. Now we cannot merge because it's, if I switch to 4, it's open top, so we cannot merge it. So we combine, do not merge border. You know, to merge border, you have to have only one open border. These are two border because one here and then on the top. So, oops, wrong one. So this is negative x. Here we go. And then you select the vertices from the center. Merge vertices, option, click apply. Now see the center are not straight lines, so I'm gonna have to increase this a little more, like 0.05. Not so. How about 1 is good, so they all merge. And if you go to object mode, shift right mouse click, display border edges. Now you should see border only on the top part because it's open surface. Here we go. So now this is correct now. So right here, the only thing is I will move this section right there. Here we go. Now I could see that these edges is not a straight line. Here we go. So I just make it straight line. That's all. And right there. Come on. Here we go. Okay. And this guy, you're gonna have to come back. Here we go. And I don't think I need that line. So now you can extrude it. You can hold shift and then drag. So it look like this. Right? Here we go. And then you can bevel this. I'm gonna reduce a little bit. Here we go. Okay. Now this section you can extrude, shift, drag. Here we go. And I'm gonna move it out a little bit. Oh. Right there. Because later on we're gonna add the thickness on it. We could do the same with this edge. I think this section is still incorrect, so let's do that later. Hold on. Because when I look at on the photograph, on the front view, one moment, cannot go to the front section. Right there. Maybe I'm gonna look at more. They kind of have a little space right there that connect to the bottom of, not the, like a right on the side of the this is a part of another surface there. It's look like a mirror. It's a mirror. Look like a 3 see-through, but is this? Hold on. Let me try to find a better one. Better view. saw it somewhere. Oh, maybe right there. Here we go. So, see, this is a really strange. It doesn't look like they are the same, but it does. It's reflection. At first, I thought it was just some kind of a surface that extend from the middle. It's actually no. You might not see the line there. Let me zoom in. Right here, can you see? There's a line over their edge. So go all the way in between here. So between the compartment of the engine and radiator, and then these are the fender. So that's what we're gonna build next. Okay, so I'm gonna move that. So it's mean these are too far right there. So we're gonna have to probably shrink all the way to here. Well, if we're gonna move them, that's too much work. So what we can do though, we can cut it. So if I cut right there, 1 here, 2, 3, 4, 5. I should have do in the middle. Hold on. Let's backspace. Hold shift. Click. 1 click. So that they go through the go in the middle. There we go. And oh, come on. And then now I can switch to selection to select that. Shift. Oh no, sorry. Here we go. And here we go. You just trim it quicker this way. I think that's good. I still couldn't get exactly. I think these section need to go more like based on the picture that we look at it before. Let me save this quick, and then we do that later. How about that? We should work on this section and then that front part before we edit more on the fender. Okay, so